Good to go? Okay. What time we got? That sounds good. 101. Meeting with Sandy, our treasurer. How's it going, Sandy?
Oh, it's going.
Cool.
To use them colored file folders.
What's new in the world of treasuring?
This one. This one is the one with one. So that you got one to stand. This one feels okay.
This is not done the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Okay, so, and let's just trigger this right now, this Red Yard ambulance. So Red Yard wants to sell their 1983 ambulance. So we're like, okay, not a problem. I gave them, what the bid sheet would look like, what the VIN is, mileage, what kind of vehicle it is. They filled all that out, brought it back in. Tiffany's working on that, to get that into the newspaper. And we had the minimum bid and everything. So once, the bids come in and we take, the bid, does that go to the general or does that go back to their ambulance fund?
Ambulance.
Okay. That's what I thought. I just wanted to double check and make sure, so.
Speaking of the paper, Tiffany, do they know when they'll get things straightened out? Because I looked today and your reports aren't in there.
I reached out to them twice and they just got back to me. They hope to have it straightened out, but
Yeah, because I thought, because I
it hasn't been in there the last 2
3 weeks or 4 weeks since we went to the paper. And they haven't.
I reached out to him. He said he's trying to get it straightened out.
Hey, Tiffany, will you recheck? When you send that calendar. Really? Will you, look at my email after? I think it must have even reverted back to the old one. I haven't had them.
You don't get the one that goes out to all the department heads?
I bet you it's going back to.
Oh, your MT.co one?
I'm guessing it is because I always got them
You just stopped getting them?
a couple weeks ago. I don't know. It's in my email. Because and if that's leaky email, so. That's for holding. That's where there is, the percentage of the bonds that have to stay in there.
and looking at Hingham here, so when the school, North Star, sold the pool to Hedda, North Star said they sent the check because they get like $3,000 from the park budget for their pool. And they said they sent that check back.
Right.
Do we have to do a budget adjustment or anything with that?
No,
Okay.
but
And that's just something like we gotta keep in mind as we go into the budget season, that we won't need to be giving that $3,000 from the park budget
right,
to them. Okay.
So do you go in and pull all these numbers out by hand then? Like this, or
those are my balances, yeah.
I didn't know if you had a report that ran it all for you, or
No, I made that spreadsheet in 2011. And I just keep it in the same spreadsheet, had it since then.
do you have online?
When it is. Just name that person.
Any highlights that you want to point out?
Yeah, when you're done, are you?
Good to go. What you got?
Well, you know that, I'll talk about that Beaver Creek irrigation.
Yeah.
It's gonna be severely there. How far are we knowing? Are we upping the DNR or upping the water contract payments?
Or should we heard anything back from them?
We haven't, I haven't. I'll reach out again.
Because for one time, I think Tiffany has that, I think she sends them out this month or next month.
And we've already gotten some checks in.
Where are them checks? You can't hold the checks. I'll put them
Maybe we
to,
haven't.
I will put them to a restricted, but you can't hold the check. You have to bring the checks over.
Okay.
They
You
can
have to
answer that
bring,
for you.
huh?
They can answer that for you.
Oh, I'm saying that to everyone. You guys have to bring the checks over. We can't hold them.
Okay. See,
You'll put in what? You'll put them where? In a restricted?
Yeah, in the short-term collection.
I find that what my last communication with that DNRC person was.
You know, not
I
right.
stopped by there last down there. The two people,
How about if we go to a different communication? To see what we can do on. Because I imagine, I mean, and we're gonna be in the hole. We'll have to decide when we figure out exactly what our payments are gonna be and what our incoming is going to be.
Okay,
But it's a big possibility to keep that fund and to pay bills out of that fund. Being as it's gonna be so far in the hole that we'll have to do a loan for it.
okay,
And so then we would do, and we do it just a regular loan from the other fund to that fund.
What other fund?
You know, the fund that we have used always in the past, for the past year, used out of that egg park fund. We did an interloan. We included 3 of them. And so we'll just wait and see when it gets down to it. That ground should have closed that ending, or that beaver tournament. It seems like it should have closed the end of this last year.
the tailwater one?
Mhm.
Okay, yes, I did reach out to Julia, yesterday, I finally got a hold of her. So that one, we are getting reimbursed, so the total, claim is gonna be for 210,000 and change, or somewhere.
218.
Okay. The grant that we got for that is gonna pay 125,000 of that. But it looks like, according to Julia, it needs to be paid, but then, and then they will reimburse, kind of like, Kim stuff over.
Right, that's what all them RRGLs are that way.
Sure.
But
Do we have enough to cover that 210,000 until that 125 comes in?
That's what I said, pay the 210, like I say, that fund will go in the hole. But overall, yes, I mean, it's not, it won't go out as a bad check, that's what I was saying. We may end up, after that money from that grant comes in, when we know how much those payments are gonna be, if we're raising rates or if we're still keeping the same. We will know for normal operation whether we're going to have to take a loan from the other. So I'm
Okay.
kind of waiting to see if we're gonna raise the rates or what's gonna happen. Because we don't want to take a loan for above and beyond.
Right, right.
And so, but what I was asking is, was that to be turned in and closed by December 31?
Julie did give me a date on that. I can call her and ask her, just double check. She wasn't in the office this morning or when I went over there this afternoon, but, I'll touch base with her and find out.
Just
I'll leave a
because it was
voicemail.
a 24 grant.
It was a 24 grant? Okay,
Yeah. And so it's getting out there to the end of its life.
right, right. So, okay. I'll get a hold of her on that, let me make a note.
Right now, the important thing is we gotta get those water contracts with DNRC taken care of,
Yeah,
Well, because we have to,
so we can figure out what we're gonna be charged. And then,
we got it to know if we're gonna go up or
when
down.
was the last time they went up, do you know?
Were they expired, Tiffany? I can't remember. Was this the year that they expired? Or was it last year?
I don't have the
It was
number.
last year. I think that's what caught your attention, was they were
I think it was last year.
coming up or they come up. Expired.
Yeah, cause I was thinking that we had to, we're gonna redo a bunch. Dang, okay. And that GES grant on that levy,
mhm,
the money is not in the levy to be able to come up with the 150,000 to start it and to match it. And it's probably only, like I said, 300,000.
Okay,
And as I was saying yesterday that, um, with what little money we have in there, maybe Jonathan was gonna start looking, maybe we can cause for redistricting that so that we can build money because, there's not enough money in there to do a huge, those are huge projects over there.
yeah, and,
They're costly, I mean, and then, you know,
yeah. And yeah, I think we need to sit down and evaluate that now because we used a lot of the ARPA dollars on that levy project. The ARPA's gone now.
the ARPA is overspent.
Yes,
I mean, from now on, I mean. It's gone and it's way overspent.
I don't know what the cheaper fence.
Well, yeah. Should have went with the 2-wire fence. So, and then that historical grant, we've only got maybe 500,000 on that because part of the reason some of that's overspent is, or that historical is because it was spent before we ever got it, because they were thinking, well, so, and then we were 200,000 short, 150 of that.
On the HVAC, but can we not use, yeah, I was under the impression because the HVAC system was done in our building, which is the historical building,
Mhm.
that match could go towards the elevator because of the project already being 2/3 done.
Some of it can, but I cannot use any federal funds to match.
Oh,
When Sandy and I, met with Mr. Erickson the other day,
okay.
that's what he was telling us.
Okay.
Because when we were looking at some other paper, no. No, nope. We can't, that is our match on that, yes.
But
It's-
500?
Our match is the HVAC, it's the DES, we cannot use federal
DES we
funds.
can't, HVAC we can.
Yeah, so I had, that's why I say we would have to come up with 150 on that DES grant. Because you can't match it with federal funds.
What is the DES grant?
Yeah, I'm lost here.
That DES grant was one that DES opened up and you could use it, maybe it's all about for the moving of some of them structures on the levee. But in order to do and to even put in an application, the work, because they're following FEMA, and it's a 30,000 for them to do one document to put in a, even start it.
Wow.
Yeah, there'd be some huge upfront costs. So that one, it's the one that Jonathan gave to us at first,
Oh,
that grant.
that we
Oh.
did.
Yeah, that we were looking at for the Geldards and whatnot.
Okay.
So that's what Sandy's talking about is that
Okay.
grant.
That makes sense.
Because, I mean, there's just it. The upfront cost on that is tremendous.
Mhm.
And then the amount to use for the match is a lot and we cannot cover it with federal funds. At one time, he had said something on that one call that maybe CDGB, but that's a federal program, so we can't use that. Oh, yeah,
Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do there, but I'll figure it out.
and, you know, I did find all that code. IRS code, so yes, people can donate to local government and use it as a tax write-off. There is a IRS code for it.
Hmm.
You have to give them all the exact, you know, just like you would any receipt with the federal and everything.
You know, if everybody in the floodplain just donated like $5-10, we'd be all right.
Well, I think we're gonna have to redistrict it a little.
So what do you mean by redistrict? Make it larger?
Because right now, we can't keep up. I mean, those are huge projects over there. And they are a very small amount of people paying. And some of the people over there that think they're in there are not in there. So, yeah,
Okay. Also, I did get that, or thanks to Tiffany, I got the Kone on when they priced everything out in 2023. And what all the elevator needed and everything. I got that sent over to, Great West. And they're dissecting it now and kind of comparing it, because 23 prices ain't gonna be 26 prices, so. They're gonna go through that and kind of get a better understanding of how much it's gonna cost to do that elevator.
can you send that to me so I can put it in that little file?
You got it?
Cause I sent them the other stuff that they needed today,
Okay.
just to our liaison and everything was. And then they're supposed to email me for a new, the upgraded phone stuff. She hasn't done it yet though, so then. I don't know,
Who's
we'll
she?
see what's on there and
Who is she?
Verizon.
Oh.
And we'll see what's on there and what everybody wants. I don't really know one phone from the next. Did you find it?
You can write. What's that?
You sent the information over to Great West. Coney.
It's probably today or yesterday.
No.
Are they still planning to turn the lights on in this summer?
Sounds like it.
Like the spring.
How much is it? I can't even remember. I thought someone said that they were gonna.
Wait.
Put their. Tone
Over
it down,
3 million.
less something.
It's over 3 million.
Like 3.5 million.
That sounds right.
And they have like 3.1.
Yeah, because there was a $400,000 difference there that they were cautiously optimistic. They think they could raise. So.
Yeah, those mills don't come in. They're not upfront mills, people.
Yeah, they know.
They didn't. Certainly.
No, they, yeah, they know. They're just,
Well, when they were here and they were doing all that with Bear Pie, they thought it was all upfront that and I said, no.
yeah. According to the gentleman that they got working with them, what is that group that helped out with the
Bannock?
Bannock Group? One of the representatives from Bannock Group was there. And he talked about how instead of like a one-time, allocation, like, or a donation to it, people are interested in setting up like multi-year, like I'll donate $100,000 this year, $50,000 next year. And so it's, a long-term deal instead of just a one
Well,
shot.
that works out great, but gotta have money up front to pay for it.
Yep.
Well, where's all this donate, where's this money going? Because it's surely not coming into their funds.
I don't think it started coming in yet. I think they're just going out there and approaching the public to start.
Cause they only got
Promoting it.
100 and some thousand in their fund.
Yeah, I was looking at
So,
that.
where's all that 3.1 million that they have?
I don't know if it's 3.1 in hand or 3.1 in, pledges.
Pledges, a lot of it, like the majority of it, I believe, is pledges, is what they have right now.
That's just scary to plug to say. Because
So it's in
if it's
hand.
not there, if they choose not to, then what happens?
Right. Right.
So then they're gonna have, I don't know how that works.
Because who's all on that committee? Trying to remember.
On the Hispanics or
Yeah, there's like a group of them, Jeff and the ones that meet up with the Bannock group that are always,
Tillman,
you know,
Cato. Remember all the
Yeah,
names that-
there's a whole
quite
mess of them.
few.
So,
Well, I guess I would kind of like, I think if they're gonna tear it down in another couple months when it gets warm, I'd really like to see the money and where it's at, cause it's not here.
mhm.
I think that's a very healthy project to take with no money.
Well, I gotta talk to Jeff this afternoon anyway about, this thank you letter, that we're gonna send to, MSU Extension in Bozeman. Kind of saying thank you to Katie and Colleen for helping us with that evening's event. So I gotta talk to Jeff anyway, so I'll get some more details.
You know, Lou said there was about 100 people there.
Yeah, so, which was a good turnout. I ended up with a beaver, a wooden one.
That's cool.
Yeah. Except I had it in the back seat of my pickup and I forgot to take it out. Well, Sarah adjusted the thing and it had this smiling beaver just looking at her in the rearview mirror. Scared the heck out of me. I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna, for the month of, because I had to move to next week and figure it out, but, there's nothing printed there. I typed right there. Mark Margaret into that, that deputy position. But apparently this didn't type. I guess I have to go back and type that because we'll have to have her sign that. And then she will start with that 80% because she has been there long enough, been working at it long enough, and we're starting tomorrow.
Do you want that to go into effect?
For January, because I was pretty,
Do you want it to be in effect in January?
yeah, that's what I wrote. Yeah, because she's had two. Not a lot lately. So, I guess I gotta go and how come I didn't type right there?
Maybe did it in a different color sometimes if it's the light color.
Oh, is that to move, yeah, Margaret from clerk to deputy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then this letter will go into, I mean, just saying that she's gonna move up there at 80% January 1. And that will go into zero.
Oh, when do you give an oath?
Well, apparently I thought I was gonna do it right now, but apparently I'm not.
You wanna make?
I got this one that you've been saying.
Oh,
No, yeah,
Yeah. I'll get copies after this. Thing.
so I don't know if you guys have to initial that and say yes or no, or initial that, or what we're doing. We have to turn it into the box.
The initial or
We'll have to send it to Brittany and
the auditor, showing it to the role.
mhm. Yeah, I don't think we need, I think this just goes in.
I should get a copy here.
Yeah,
Give copies to them. Keep the original correct.
Yeah,
What happened now?
well, I typed right here. Deputy treasurer and that never died.
what's that? Oh, thank you.
I don't know, maybe you didn't save it. I would try it again. I don't know if you can handwrite it in there. I think you can, but I don't know. Sure.
Retype it.
I don't know.
Maybe maybe it's the old from way back yonder. And
I
I
just gotta
say,
do is type deputy. Whatever your position is, I'm not sure. Deputy treasurer. I don't know.
How many grams?
I mean, somebody's around to give an oath today.
Thank you. Thank you.
Somebody's around to give an oath today right now. We're going into our business meeting here pretty cool.
anyway, I can give it. Cause, I'm an elected official.
Can't give oaths. Yeah, but it's not just the professional.
I have a couple of them, yeah.
Initial or.
Well, back, we had a claim for the, and I was talking to Lexi about the state of Montana Department of Administration for some late fees. And she was saying it's because of some good things, but she had, talked to the auditors because they're not getting back to her. Know anything about it?
No, but I was gonna call him because Sheldon, I know that he fell and he told me that he hurt himself, but he hasn't emailed me back in a while because I've sent him a couple ones, so I was gonna call him because I'm going to,
When I talked to her today, she gave me this, so that there's 2 different years that we're laid behind on now.
and so, yeah, I am,
Lexi, I asked.
For what years?
it would be,
24, 25.
yeah,
26.
not 26.
Well, it says there's 2 late reports.
Yeah, and I know that he hurt himself, but he usually gets back to me, but I asked him a question on how to do something. And I have not heard from him. So I will. Oh, again.
And then the other thing is, I sent you an email. It's some of our COA meetings. People have said that you've sent them stuff. Can I get a copy of what you're sending them or what you sent them?
I thought I sent it to you guys. I sent it.
You sent it to you.
You sent to me, you're all forwarded on.
Did I not write over?
I didn't even look, to be honest.
What was it?
Huh?
What was it?
It was all that stuff that
I'm just curious
you,
what they're getting.
oh, yeah.
Okay, thank you, Jake. You said you got it?
Yep.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, and if you have questions, ask, they do. Cause it's kind of a long. Just redo it,
I gotta read it.
cause I keep it all right there, cause I,
Come in and talk to you or call you or email you,
right,
flag you down on the street.
right. And it's just, and that's just like you made comments that whether we're gonna keep transferring from one to another or something. No, I'm kind of just waiting to see where it falls here in a little bit and then complete. So yeah, I'm just waiting for it to
Okay.
come down to the end and when I can see where it is. I kind of thought that payroll, I didn't look today, but I thought they were supposed to get their check on last Friday, but I
No.
don't think I seen that.
No, it wouldn't be last Friday.
That's when they left, I
Right.
think. So I thought
Right.
you had to give them a
Not
check.
if it's in policy that they, on their last check, doesn't have to be given the date, their last day. If it's in our policy, it makes state at the last pay period or that next pay period or 15 days, whatever.
No, it's by the,
Oh,
at 15 days or, yes, by that next pay period,
Right.
not the next one,
Right, well, I meant that, well,
one
that
that's
current,
upcoming.
but yeah, the upcoming,
whatever sooner.
so that means that it won't come out till January's payroll? Is that what I'm listening
Yeah.
to?
I would
Month.
think January.
This week,
Next week.
Yeah, time cards are due tomorrow. FYI,
Okay.
all right, cool,
Well, glad Margaret's.
yeah. That's cool. I'm happy for her.
Yeah, I'll move the other two up pretty soon when they are there long enough.
Sure.
That's cruel and unusual punishment to make somebody come in and say you're a deputy because they,
They don't know.
it's cruel. It's not right because where do you,
Throw the wolves.
well, Jesus was hard enough figuring out where all the offices are and
Right.
In county. Give up. So, I want to get the clerk's office. And my thing.
Handle comes bigger responsibility.
hey, Tiffany, I think that, when you look at next month, because if they're around the same time,
Oh, yeah, we're going that week.
will you look and see if it's when it is for next month, please? For,
make a connection.
yeah, cause
Are you going to that one, Bill?
cause isn't that right? Tiffany has them all set
Yeah,
up
sure,
at
yeah.
the same time.
Something. For me, Jake, thank you.
What it's when?
Yours is on the 18th at 1:30.
I think that that's when they're gone, when you have time, when you just told me when it's going to release. Let me know when
Do you
it
need to
is.
go before or after?
No, it can be after, cause whenever, but if you'll just let me know when you can fit that in there.
When is the convention?
I think it's that 18th.
Or yeah, the.
Oh. Oh, that
third
week. Oh, okay.
It's always weird because isn't one of those days a holiday?
16th is.
And back to your stuff you were asking. So the
I think we were gone last time on.
I looked at the news, I reached out to the newspaper and I said, I noticed their stuff hasn't been in there, but I've been emailing every week.
Right.
So he said things are just a mess right now. They're trying to get it worked out. But, I'm aware of it and I got response. back.
Oh, I just wondered when they were ever
I think
gonna fix
Each
it.
one of their
for them.
papers is getting better, they're doing better. They gotta find what is what, and what towns are, but, so there, I think that's, a lot of that's a work in progress, but.
Yeah,
Well, like I noticed the paper, it only has one or two things from Hubbard in it. Most of it is still sitting up there, you know, because like Glacier and Conrad and them, they're still quite a bit. And so they do good, but that's what I was
yeah, but
wondering.
it's on the radar and I asked them about it and so, and they changed their deadlines. As far as the DNRC, that's them, but we did get a check-in. They asked me to hold it. And they were gonna reach out to DNRC, but we do have one check.
Yeah, you can bring it and I'll put it into a fund because that's just the same as, I mean, I had other ones holding checks and I said, you guys, checks are no good. Cause how many ever you have.
Just one.
Oh, all right.
There's a land lease one too, but I'm waiting for the land lease. I'm waiting on the county attorney for that.
So we can put that one in too, and then when it's all done, we'll receipt it back for the lease.
All right,
Well, I'll go and see if I can type this on some magic paper.
Okay, so you guys are.
yes, ma'am.
Are we
Thank you.
starting already?